He was imprisoned and died in Durham following the Battle of Dunbar in 1650, but a Scottish soldier has now been brought back to life in new images. Scientists have recreated the face of the soldier using digital reconstruction technology. Researchers hope that the reconstruction will help shed light on where the soldier came from, his health, and any illnesses he suffered from during his life. Scroll down for video. The images and video were created by researchers from Durham University, using the skull of the skeleton that was found in Durham in 2013. Professor Chris Gerrard, who worked on the project, said, "Following their discovery, we have continued to conduct research on the remains, using a host of modern archaeological techniques to learn as much as possible about these individuals." To complement this work, we asked experts at FaceLab, based at Liverpool John Moores University, to create a digital reconstruction of one of the skulls. The resulting image is a poignant opportunity to come face to face with a young man who lived and died over 300 years ago. FaceLab specializes in the reconstruction of faces for archaeological and forensic purposes. The process of developing the reconstruction included careful reassembly of the skull to allow for a detailed digital scan to be undertaken. The digital scan was then used, together with information from Durham University's research on the age of the soldier at death, to build up the facial features. A previously unidentified facial scar on the soldier was identified through the scanning process and has been included in the final image. Professor Carolyn Wilkinson, of FaceLab, said, "This unique facial image was created using the very latest techniques housed at Liverpool John Moores University's FaceLab. This combines a 3D craniofacial depiction system with digital modeling software and facial and anatomical datasets, which can provide the most accurate and lifelike images of an array of fascinating archaeological and forensic art depictions." In this case, our collaboration with Durham University enabled us to draw on scans and data to create the most accurate and lifelike image possible to enable a true glimpse into the past of this Scottish soldier and how his life had been lived. It will join a collection of work by FaceLab reconstructing historical figures including Robert the Bruce, Richard III and St. Nicholas. The soldier is depicted wearing a blue bonnet, brown jacket and shirt typical of Scottish soldiers of the time. The reconstruction is based on the skull of a male, known only to the project team as Skeleton 22. Analysis of Skeleton 22 has previously revealed that he was aged between 18 and 25 when he died, had suffered periods of poor nutrition during childhood and yet lived in southwest Scotland during the 1630s. Professor Gerrard said, "Analysis of the dental calculus has revealed a lot about the conditions in which this man, known to us only as Skeleton 22, grew up." This information combined with the digital facial reconstruction gives us a remarkable, and privileged, glimpse into this individual's past. The remains of the Scottish soldiers were originally discovered in November 2013 on Palace Green, on Durham City's UNESCO World Heritage Site. Analysis concluded that they were those of Scottish soldiers taken prisoner after the 1650 Battle of Dunbar, solving a near 400-year-old mystery about what became of those soldiers who died in Durham. Research on the remains is ongoing and the team is combining this with study of historical documents from the period. The aim is to learn more about where the soldiers came from, their health and what illnesses they suffered from at different stages of their lives. In autumn 2016, the researchers also visited the USA to learn more about what became of those soldiers who, following imprisonment in Durham, were later transported to areas including Massachusetts and Maine, USA. These soldiers worked as indentured servants in ironworks and sawmills. Once research on the remains is completed, they will be reburied at the Elvid Hill Road Cemetery in Durham, close to where the remains were originally found. The Battle of Dunbar was one of the most brutal and short battles of the 17th century civil wars, after which thousands of soldiers were marched over 100 miles from the southeast of Scotland to Durham in northeast England. Around 3,000 soldiers were imprisoned in Durham Cathedral and Castle, at a time when the cathedral was empty and abandoned. Of those who survived imprisonment in Durham, some were employed locally in coal mines, at salt pans and as weavers, whilst others were sent to King's Lynn to help with drainage projects on the fens. Some soldiers were sent to France to fight or cross the Atlantic to places such as Barbados and New England, where they worked as indentured servants.